Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Coding My Way In, and I'm back. I had a lot of fun on my vacation, a much needed one. I was having issues of feeling burnout, so this vacation that I took for like 10 days was the best thing that I could do. And in the summer I like to leave the city and just go away to I don't know, just be around nature and stuff. So I didn't code at all. I didn't bother looking at anything, but I did learn how to drive a boat, which was very fun. I thought it was gonna be difficult, but it took me less than 10 minutes to really get the hang of it, and it was very fun driving a boat. It was something I always wanted to do, and I was able to do it this summer. So I'm looking forward to doing it every other summer or every summer. But let's talk about coding. I didn't make a video last week for Coding My Way In, but what I did do was I did a video so to have some content into the channel. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, I made a video of how I learned to code in 6 months, and here I really took time to make this video and make sure it had everything that I've used in the past 6 months. So if you have any questions on how I did what I did, how I learned what I learned, everything is in this video, and I'm very glad that I did it now because everything was very fresh in my memory, so I didn't have to really think too hard. So everything that I've done up to this point, everything is here. So again, it's in my YouTube channel, how I learned to code in 6 months, and the best thing of all is you don't necessarily have to watch the whole thing. You don't even have to, because I broke it down into timestamps. So if there's a particular section that you want to see, you're more than welcome to. So you don't even have to watch the whole thing. I do recommend the resources, the Final Coding Mentor, this section, making a full stack application, coding meetups. I really recommend that part too. But other than that, I had a lot of fun making that video, and I'm very thankful for everyone that has seen it so far. So basically this week, since I didn't code for 2 weeks, I basically had to sit down and remember everything again. I was like, oh man, what am I looking at? So the last time I spoke to you guys, I was taking this course of Next.js because I want for my next project to use both Next.js and MongoDB. So I'm taking this crash course and I'm almost done with it. But this week actually, I was already halfway before I went on vacation, but when I came back, I was like, nah man, I really had to go over this again. And it took me a day and a half to get back in the groove of things, but I was able to pick back up. And on this tutorial, the project that we're making is called Promptopia. And basically, in this project, you're learning how to use Google Authentication and Next Auth. So it's very simple. You're able to sign in. Let me sign out first. So you're able to learn how to do sign in and sign out. So basically what you do in this application is you're able to save prompts that then you can use on ChatGPT or Gemini or any other AI that you're using. And it's very straightforward. You sign in, and once you sign in, you're able to create your own prompt. And once you create your own prompt, it doesn't matter really what it is, you add a hashtag to it, and then once it's created, it's saved into your profile. So we still haven't added the edit and the delete, but that's going to be the next section of the crash course. But so far you can copy and paste from the prompts that your account saves. And I'm having fun making this small project. It's responsive. The instructor is using Tailwind, which if you guys have seen my videos, you guys know that I love Tailwind. So again, this is a tutorial that I'm taking, Next.js 14. It's not 14, this is actually 13, but the instructor put 13, he put 14, but the version is 14. Even though I think by now we're in Next.js 15, but this is the most recent Next.js crash course that I could find. because I don't want a crash course or a course that is like 10 hours long. All I need to know is the structure, how things work, and then building my own project is how I'm going to learn how to really do things. So I'm learning now how the layouts, page, how the routes are made, and the good thing is like is a framework on top of React, so the transition is a lot easier. So everything that I'm looking at here is like I know this. So I'm having a lot of fun. The instructor, he's very good. This is my first time taking the JavaScript mastery tutorial, and it's been very good. And again, I'm enjoying the tutorial. I'm learning a lot, and I'm, like you guys know, I always save on my every crash course that I take. I always save it on into my projects. I don't consider them personal projects. That's why I don't take it as my own. So this one, I'm not even gonna put it on my portfolio because it's not something I made. So what I'm going to use is what I learned here. I'm going to use it on my next project that I'm going to build. So, but if you have like, if you want to see the code and stuff, it's here. And I do the commits like I always do when I do crash courses. I don't write necessarily like features, or I put like what I learned in this particular section. So anytime that you go to any of the commits, you'll see learn or added. And if I didn't learn anything, I just put the feature. But for the most part, if I learn something new, I put learn, so I can always go back to it. So currently, I think this is all I have. This is all I did this week. I'm getting back into the groove of things, studying, and today I'm going back to the gym after like almost 2 weeks. So I'm excited about that because I've been eating like crazy, and I'm just excited to be back. You know, back in the groove of things, going back to coding meetups and stuff. And let me see, do I have anything else? I already showed you guys the crash course. I showed you the video that I made about learning to code in 6 months. But other than that, yeah, that's all I have for this week. So my goal for the upcoming week is to finish this tutorial, and then I'm going to take a MongoDB tutorial, because this one, he is using the Mongo Atlas. So it's like the web version, but I really want to get a hang of MongoDB, the downloadable version, because the Atlas is you get most of the things that you get on the desktop version, but in a limited way. So I really need to be able, in order for me to say I know MongoDB, I need to be able to have the platform as a whole. That way I can really know and get a hang of it the same way that I did with PostgreSQL, which I know there are ways to do it in a web version, but for me it just made more sense to learn how to do it from the application itself, and it was the best way for me to learn. So yeah, next week that's my goal: finish this tutorial and take a crash course on MongoDB, and then as soon as possible start working on my next project, which is going to be a WhatsApp clone. I'm not a fan of clones, but my last project, I feel it lacked the CRUD functionality. If you guys go watch the Nissan Experience, which is my personal project, it's just mostly GET requests. So there's not much, there's not at all. Like, you can't edit the amount of cars or edit. Is mostly whatever is there is what you get. So I wanted to, like I said, every project I want it to be more challenging than the previous one, and I think that creating a WhatsApp clone is going to be the best move for me in my journey of learning. That way I can have a full CRUD application, and yeah, so that's the goal. So thank you so much for watching, and I see you on the next one. Peace.